Hello, it's Howard Val with another couch interview with Barry Allaway, who's the author of Sales Funnels Made Simple. And this week we're going to talk about knowing your numbers. Hi Barry, how are you?
Hi, Howard. Yeah, I'm really well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah. So, yes, we're going to talk about knowing your numbers. And the reason knowing your numbers is really important in a business is most people come about setting budgets and working out how much they're going to spend on marketing, stroke advertising, the wrong way. They basically say, oh, I'm going to spend 500 quid, and then they sort of work within that number. Whereas, the principle is if you could walk into the Halifax Building Society with £1 today and be guaranteed to get £2 out tomorrow, you'd give the Halifax as many pounds as you possibly could. So knowing your numbers is about understanding, some of the ratios in your marketing, but also what is the start point for it really. And the really important piece we want to get over today is about knowing what a customer is worth to you. So if you can understand that, let's take a florist, for example. So I'm a florist, and the average bouquet I sell in my shop is £20. And the actual wholesale price of the flowers and the ribbons and everything I put into that bouquet is £5. Then I know that I've got a sale of 20, costs of 5, profit in the middle, £15. So that's a really good start point. And most people stop there. They say, well, that's my average, and I know what people are buying and what it costs me to deliver that. However, the important thing is, and probably florist isn't necessarily the best idea, but I'll carry a best example, but I'll carry on with it, is that you then say, well, how often does an average customer come and buy flowers from you? Oh, so again, if you're a lawyer or something, they say, well, actually, or a window cleaner, well, I clean the windows every week or every month. So you know that you're going to get a sale from your average customer every week, every month. So let's say, for example, on our example of the florist, well, my average customer, I'm a very lucky florist, my average customer comes in every week. So I know I'm going to sell 52 bouquets of flowers at 20 quid a time. That's £1,040 if my maths is right. But ultimately, I know what my cost of sale is, and I know I'm going to make 52 times £15 profit. So that's going to come out, I'll lose my maths, but somewhere around £780 in our example. So if I'm a florist and I'm thinking, well, my average profit on a bouquet of flowers is £15, how much can I afford to spend to get a customer? Well, I can't spend very much because I'm only going to make 15 quid. Hang on, sunshine. If they're gonna come in every week, then actually all of a sudden, well, that sale to get that customer isn't a £15 sale, it's a £700 sale over a year. I can spend more money than I thought to get a customer. But to take it one step further and to take it sort of like to the end of the equation as such, most businesses, a customer doesn't just start for a year, doesn't stay for a year, or doesn't make a one-off purchase unless you're a double glazing salesman. More often than not, you'll keep that customer for a number of months or a number of years. So if I'm a window cleaner and my average price for doing the windows is £20, my cost of sale is negligible. It might be £1 because I need to get some water and I need a bit of detergent and a new sponge every now and then. But if I'm going, so let's say my profit is £19. If I go every month, then I'm going to basically kick out about just under £240, so about 224 or whatever it is, 226. But actually, a customer stays with me for 5 years, then that customer, all of a sudden, that £20 a month customer is worth to me, well over £1,000. So if I want to get more window cleaning customers, in terms of my marketing, for every customer I want to attract, I can spend quite a lot of money to get a customer. And if I'm a window cleaner thinking like this, most other window cleaners won't think in the same way. And as such, they'll be spending very little. They'll just be dropping a leaflet through the door to get a customer. I know I can spend more to get a customer, and hence my marketing can wow them more than just putting a leaflet through the door to get a customer. So I could afford to post through the door a chamois leather and a packet of detergent and say, you know, here's what you need to do your own windows. However, I can do your windows for you, and you know, you won't have to get your hands dirty or cold in the winter, and I can do it for this. Call Barry the window cleaner. Then, you know, you're doing things that other people aren't doing. So I think in terms of the message, in terms of the nugget for this short couch interview is, you need to know what a customer's worth to you. You need to know what the average margin profit you make per customer. You need to know how many times they buy from you in a year. And you need to know how many months and years an average customer stays with you, so you can calculate the lifetime value of that customer. And then from that, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised how much you can afford to spend to get more customers. And also importantly, how much you can spend to keep the ones you've got. So what can you do with your existing customers to make sure they stay with you? It's not all about getting new customers, it's also about keeping what you've got. So hopefully people will find that of interest, Howard, in terms of working their numbers through and understanding, then building a budget. So if you know, so taking it to its next level, if you know that an average customer is worth £1,000 to you, and if you know that £1,000 is actually £200 a year for 5 years, and you want to grow your business by £2,000 next year, you know you need to get 10 more customers. And then you know to get 10 more customers, you're going to make £2,000. You could spend £500 to get those 10 customers, because you know you've got that in the kitty. You know what your average margins are. Right. So again, it's reverse engineering. It's not saying I've got £500 budget, I need to get 5,000 customers. Well, it's actually how much is an average customer worth to me? How much money do I need to get out at the end of it? So how many customers do I need, and how much do they generate in terms of profit? So I know how much I'm willing to spend to get those customers, and they stay with you for longer. Okay.
And you can find out more in your book.
But do grab a copy of the book, because it's full of great nuggets to help you implement and improve the sales process in your business.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Barry. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Howard. Bye.